what do women need and what do men need?
What do women need?
I got other questions in there that asking for a friend, of course. But the reason I ask what do women need and what do men need is because I think unless we're really taught and we go down these paths of learning from people like yourself, it's like we think we know what the other sex needs or what our intimate partners need, but we don't really. We don't really. So you obviously work with a lot of couples, a lot of singles, and you're probably working with singles because they can't find their ideal partner and they keep hitting the same roadblocks. And then people in relationships, maybe they really want to try and they're just not gelling. So what is it is missing? Like, what do the women and men need that is not there?
Yeah, no, it's a good question. I'll correlate that to kind of the ergonomics that happen in the bedroom, because when we can begin to master how we interact in the bedroom, it actually has a very strong correlation out of the bedroom. In the bedroom, for a woman's pussy, yoni, vagina, whatever word you want to use, to open, her heart has to be open first. And for a woman's heart to open, what she needs is safety, she needs communication, and she needs to feel like her needs and desires and values matter. And so I'd say more than anything, what a woman needs is simply many times just to be listened to and to feel loving presence that doesn't have agenda.
Yeah.
And when a woman feels
the strength, like that strong, grounded
presence.
Yeah.
And when a woman feels that presence, and it's not presence like I'm giving you presence just so I can get underneath your panties. It's like it's just your full undivided attention. I would say 90% of the time of the issues that arise in couples is the woman not feeling like she can communicate, not feeling like he cares about her heart, not feeling like there's anything happening. Everything is trying to lead up towards sex, and the woman doesn't actually want to open in sex because the man hasn't done any foreplay before the bedroom.
And that's because what he's been taught is from Pornhub.
From porn. Exactly. And I say that about the ergonomics because, and Raven actually may have said this. I initially got this analogy from her, but it's like, imagine a man and a woman, and it's boiling pots of water. And the woman, like, it takes probably 20, 30 minutes for that pot to boil. The man, it's like, he's like ready to go. He's, he gets erect. He's ready to. So because, and this is the other side of it. And it's actually kind of the cosmic joke. For a man's heart to open, his sexuality has to open. So men like to be touched initially at the genitals. Again, not all the time, but in general, that's the way that works. So it just creates this place where men want more sex because unconsciously they actually know that having deeper connection, sexuality, intimacy is going to make them feel more when their heart opens, and then they feel more and they're like, and how many, can you remember, I know for myself, like one of the first times I really experienced God, or, not a religious God, but just this like massive presence of where I could feel everything in my body and my beloved, was through lovemaking. And it was after probably 20, 30 minutes of lovemaking. And I was like, oh my God, like my heart is wide open. I can feel so much right now. So that energy is actually just rising up from the base of a man. And then I support a lot of men, especially to have practices where they can start to move that energy through their body. So their whole body actually becomes orgasmic. So to answer your question, what women really need is to be listened to be loved, to be adored, to feel presence. What men need is a place where their sexuality is welcome and they're not getting condemned for it. And especially in the bedroom. And men need a place where they feel like they can share their desires and they're not going to be, chastised for it, and they're not going to have their balls cut off for it, and that they can just open themselves and feel like they're 100% can be there.
Yeah. Nice one.